11,000 किताबें जल गए हमारे। 11,000 किताबा में 3,000 भगवत गीते थे, 3,000 कुराना थे, 2,000 बाइबल थे, सब जल को राख हो गए, सब जल गए।
Communalism in food, communalism in cultural spheres, communalism in education, communalism in dressing sense, communalism in the name of hijab and all these things. You cannot even point out one particular space where there is no communalism here in the last 4 years.
Karnataka is more of a society with the syncretic culture operating or existing. That's the reason why here your immediate neighbor is not your enemy. Your immediate neighbor is always your friend. And you have got the interdependency also in this Karnataka. Even though Hindutva is trying to enter into it, trying to convert this people population, but it's not happening.
Eddelu Karnataka, wake up Karnataka.
As communalism and hate have risen in Karnataka in the last couple of years, so have the voices of progressive individuals as well as members of the civil society who are fighting hard to counter this said hate and communalism. How they're going about it, let's try and find out. In Karnataka's Mysore, Sayyid Ishaq, a 64-year-old labourer who studied only till 7th grade, started a library a decade back to honour Kannada literature.
ये लाइब्रेरी चलाने का उद्देश्य मेरा, मैं पढ़को नहीं हूँ, मेरे सर का दूसरे कौन भी नहीं होना, इस वजह से मैं ये लाइब्रेरी चला रही हूँ। यहाँ तो 90% कन्नड़ा में हैं और 10% में सभी हैं, इंग्लिश है, उर्दू है, तमिल है, जितने लैंग्वेज हैं सब लैंग्वेज में किताबें हैं। बहुत से जने सवाल जवाब करे। शुरुआत में बहुत तकलीफ़ होती यहाँ लाइब्रेरी चलाने के, बहुत विरोध थे, यानी कि सब विरोध नहीं है, लेकिन अच्छे लोग हैं, लेकिन विरोध था यहाँ प्रारंभ में। ज़रे लोगों को कन्नड़ा बोले तो उनको कन्नड़ा एलर्जी यानी कि तकलीफ़ होती थी, उनको नफ़रत थी, बहुत विरोध था शुरू में। कन्नड़ा क्या थी भी लिख को डाले तो उसे काला बना डालना, तकलीफ़ देना।
Ishaq didn't just face opposition from Hindutva groups but also members of his own Muslim community for his overt dedication to the Kannada language. Then, in 2021, his library was burnt down by miscreants.
3 घंटे 40 पर 2 लाख से जल को, ये लाइब्रेरी जल को 2 घंटे के बाद उसे मंजे आको तुम्हारी लाइब्रेरी जल गई है कर को बोल डाल को मंजे बुलाते के साथ मैं घाबरा हो को भाग को आको देखा तो पूरे ज़मीन के हवाले हो गई थी ये लाइब्रेरी। मोबाइल उठा को लाइव छोड़ा फेसबुक में, ऐसा मेरी लाइब्रेरी जल गई कर को। मैं आको देखते के साथ मैं मंजे दिमाग नहीं था, मैं नीचे ज़मीन पर गिर को सो गया था।
One of the people who saw Ishaq's post was Muzaffar Asadi, a political science professor at Mysore University.
I came to know that immediate reaction was that this must be the handiwork of some anti-social elements who are anti-intellectual, who are anti-reading, or anti-modern, who are anti-linguistic nationalism, whatever it may be. I felt that in this particular juncture, I need to stand by Ishaq Sahib. So then immediately I put up the issue uploaded the issue in the Facebook, asking for contribution of the Facebook followers to rebuild this library. I did not ask money with anybody. I said that I am not going to collect money from them because that might lead to the complications. So I asked my followers to contribute one book, only one book, that was enough to compensate the loss. Remember, there were people responding from United Kingdom, USA, there are people from the different parts of India, 6,600 plus books I collected from different parts of the world. It was a time when we are all getting disappointed with the idea of India, which is, either it was receding or idea of India was collapsing. In one instance, this library, re-establishment of the library, gave me the confidence that idea of India is still existing.
In other literary festivals, it's basically echo chamber. Then nothing. We know that this professor, that doctor, or by a poet. So there's nothing new that will here essentially mutual back scratching.
But the May Sahitya Festival, which has been taking place every May for the last few years in Karnataka, has tried to reimagine the festival as a space of fighting hate.
It virtually shook the conscience of Karnataka. And during this May festival, we thought we will invite some of these ordinary folks who suffered. So there are 3 or 4 people whom we invited to inaugurate the May issue. He came up and started speaking. Within a minute or so, he started talking so sincerely and said, I'm talking to you, my brothers, we lived in such a harmony, I can't really think of. And he said, these boys, they're like my children, kind of details.
The Hindutva goons.
They're goons. And the thing is, it never looked contrived. It just came from heart, you can see that.
ಹಂಗದಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕೆಡಕಲ್ಲ ಇದೇನೋ ಆತು ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹೊರ ಇರುವಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಗಾಳಿ ಆ ಗಾಳಿಗೆ ಆತು ಮಿಂಚಿ ಹೋದ ಮಾತಿಗೆ ಚಿಂತಿಸಲು ಫಲವೇನು ನಾವು ಮಿಂಚಿ ಹೋದ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
Like the May Sahitya Festival, the Akhila Bharata Kannada Sahitya Sammelan or All Indian Kannada Literature Conference is a government-funded program with annual occurrence for over 8 decades.
Since few years, we can say 2-3 years, we could notice that kind of a narrow-minded communalism promoted in the literature. Muslim literature and Muslim writers has been kept away from this incident. He has decided that we have to go ahead with the parallel event on the same day when this Sahitya Parishat event is happening. Specifically, we have invited Muslim writers because they have been excluded from the main event. We have specifically invited Muslim writers saying that they are part of this big literature of this state and they have to be included everywhere, but you have kept them away. So we made it a point that they should be visible, they should come front, they should say their points and they should be heard. More than 2,000 people showed up and it was a big event.
Civil society groups have come together this election cycle in Karnataka to create something called Edelu Karnataka or Wake Up Karnataka.
Edelu Karnataka, which means Wake Up Karnataka, a platform of like-minded people who have a wish to defend democratic values and the constitution and somehow would like to intervene during the assembly elections of Karnataka. While we are saying that we are trying to build counter narrative, it is through various methods. We are bringing out materials, handouts, small booklets and other stuff which is reaching out to people at a grassroots level, and also through media and social media at the larger level, where we are trying to bring in many more people who are very popular amongst the masses of the state and trying to bring out the truth behind each and every incident where the communal forces are trying to spread fake news. We see that they have brought in a new story of Urigowda and Nanjagowda who killed Tipu Sultan in a war, and they are trying to project them as heroes, but that's all of us know that that's not the case. And then there has to be someone who can speak against it, who can take it to the people and popularize and say that that was not the case. People were living a life of harmony, communal harmony.
A conglomeration of several civil society groups came together to prepare and then hand over a People's Manifesto to Karnataka's political parties last month. Historian Ramchandra Guha presided over the event.
Among some of the points raised in the manifesto were that the political parties should not indulge in hate politics, divisive sectarian and casteist agenda, as well as polarization, and that the governments need to denounce and halt, curb and control the power of vigilante groups, that everyone's right to religious freedom must be protected, and that the government of the day should have no religious affiliation. The manifesto also called for the scrapping of the anti-conversion law.
Indeed, the parties did assure us that they would be incorporated, and that in fact INC said that they are going beyond some of the points and adding a few more things and so on. The role for a civil society is of paramount importance. Civil society as a pressure group is of extremely important for this health of a democracy.